Hello, welcome back to another video on astrology. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the effects of the moon if it happens to be in your 7th house. I'll be referring to Bhrigu Sutram, which has been translated by Dr G S Kapoor, and I'll be referring to this book. If you want to buy this book online, you can always get it from Ranjan Publications. So whenever I use the positions of planets in any of my videos, I'm actually referring only to the Bhava chart or the Chalit chart. In case you have not been introduced to the concepts of the Bhava chart, please refer to my earlier videos. And in case you want to cast your Bhava chart using a computer software, then the best one available right now is Jagannatha Hora, and with a click of a button you can cast your Bhava chart. This does not mean that you can do away with the Rashi chart, because it is from the Rashi chart that you can actually know whether the moon in your horoscope is exalted or debilitated, or is it in its Mula Trikona, in its own sign, is it afflicted by malefics, which are the planets that are aspecting the moon. All this is to be known only from the Rashi chart. So let's move on to the green board and discuss the effects of the moon as seen in your horoscope. So here we are back to the green board. In this horoscope, you will see that the moon is in the 7th house. That is because the ascendant is the first house, and you count clockwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the moon is in the 7th house in this case. But there are many ways for the moon to be in the 7th house, and each time the effect will be different. Let's do another case where the ascendant is Taurus and the moon is here. So this is also a case of moon in the 7th, but it is not the same. The reason is that the moon is debilitated and considered quite weak in Scorpio. The next possibility is this one, where the ascendant is on Gemini and the moon is here in Sagittarius. This moon is good because moon occupies the sign of Jupiter. Let's do another one. Ascendant is Cancer and the moon in Capricorn. Moon is not good when it is in Saturn sign. Another way is ascendant could be here in Simha or Leo and the moon is here. This is another 7th house. So let's quickly move on to the other possibilities. This is another 7th house. Again, moon is in the sign of Jupiter. Libra ascendant and moon is in Aries. Moon in Taurus, very good because moon is either in Mula Trikona or it is exalted. So an exalted or a powerful moon in the 7th is considered very auspicious. This is another possibility. This is another possibility where the moon is very happy to be here because it is a sign that belongs to the moon. So you'll have to read it as the 7th lord in the 7th house also, which is quite good for marriage. This is another way. And this is the last one, Pisces ascendant and the moon in Virgo. So let's put it back into a place where the moon is very happy to be in. So Scorpio ascendant, where the moon is also the 9th lord in the 7th. This is a very good combination because the 9th is fortune and the 7th is marriage. So this moon is quite good. Now let's look at what sage Bhrigu in Bhrigu Sutra had to tell about the moon in the 7th house. The first word, Mridu-Bhaashi. Mridu is soft-spoken, and Paasharvanetra. The translator Dr G S Kapoor says he will have some defect in his eyes. But if you start trying to find out what's the meaning of Paasharvanetra, you might come across many different meanings. The eye slightly sideways could also be squint. Maybe Pasha could also mean a trap, enchanting eyes. The next word is Dwa-thrim-shad-varshey. Dwa is 2 and Trimsha is 30. Therefore, it is 32nd year. In the 32nd year, sage Bhrigu says that stri-yuktah. Stri-yuktah actually means union with women. But the translator says he will get a wife in his 32nd year. The next word is stri-lolaha, will be fond of women. stri-mulena gramti shastradi pida. Pida is a problem, danger, etc. The translator, Dr. G S Kapoor, says he will have to undergo surgery caused by contacts with women. The word stri-mulena means because of women, and pida is something negative. So obviously this is something to do with some negative events in a person's life. So if you look into spoken Sanskrit.de, granthi actually means knot or tumor or complaint or something. This could also mean the person has some disease because of women. And the other part is shastra. When I looked up the dictionary, I found shastra has several meanings, but it's quite obvious there is something to do with danger. For example, knife, razor, dagger, or somebody attacks this person because he had united with a lady. Even that is also possible. So there is some danger arising out of union. That's very clearly stated here. The next word is Raja Prasada Labha. Quite easy to understand. Raja means king. So you will get favors from the king. Prasada is actually gift. Bhavadipe Balayute Stri Dwayam. If the Lord of the seventh is powerful, he will have two wives. Again, this need not be wives, it could be women in general, extramarital affairs. Kshina Chandre Kalatra Nasha. So it's very clear that sage Bhrigu uses the word Kalatra to refer to wife. But here Dr. G S Kapoor always translates Stri as wife. It may be a mistake. So Shina Chandre Kalatra Nasha. If the moon is weak, weaning, or maybe very weak or afflicted, etc., there will be loss of wife. Purna Chandre Balayute Swache Ekadaravan. But this will not happen if the moon is dignified. The moon is full. Maybe the moon is in Mulatrikona or powerful, or in his own sign, like what we have shown earlier. There will only be one wife. Bhoga Lubdaha. Now, Bhoga is basically enjoyments in life, and the translator says that this person will have all comforts and luxuries will be made available to him. We have come to the end of this video. In case you have any doubts, please type them out in the comment section, and whenever I find the time, I'll answer them for you. And see you soon in my next video.